So you put me through all of this for nothing? I'm trying to figure out, do I just want to cancel it all? So that's already the first strike. The people that I invited, basically all of them canceled. I don't even have my birthday dress or two-piece, whatever it is that I got made. I don't even have that.
It's your brain for the heart, whether it's hybrid or not.
Oh, yeah, it's getting sexy. You know. You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. And when it rains, it pours. Birthdays are supposed to be special. So why do I always end up crying on mine? That's right, crying. Real tears too. Because I did everything right this time. And it still went wrong. Well, that is until I changed my perspective. And it took a 31-year-old to me to understand that things worked out exactly the way they should have. Perspective is everything. So, I'm grateful for the rain. No rain, no flowers, right? So cheers to trusting that you're right where you're supposed to be. And things always work out. Even when people let you down and plans fall through. This year, I learned to bet on myself. And to try to find the joy in all things. Because after all, birthdays are special. Hey y'all, my name is KB and the B is for Bobby. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. If you're watching this, then I'm probably 31 years old, which I was super excited about to begin with. I'm usually not a birthday type of girl, like I said, but this year it was a little bit different. It was a little bit more special for me. So I really wanted to dive into the birthday vibes, but this year definitely gave me a run for my money. And because this year gave me a run for my money, I decided to narrate this vlog because it's really all over the place. I just have clips from this day, clips from when I first decided that I wanted to put things together. I actually celebrated my birthday a week early or 2 weeks early because I wanted to make sure that everything was in place. I was trying to get a dress made. I was trying to get a cake made. I wanted to get pictures taken. So I wanted to make sure that everything was in place and planned, and then that I would have my photos and my content back and ready by the time, you know, my actual birthday rolled around so that I could post it. You know, content creator type of things, right? So, we started off with the cake.
What are you picking up?
In the morning when you first open.
8 o'clock?
It could be like 10. It doesn't
I
matter.
hear people tell me, I'm coming first thing, and I say, you're looking at 7 they go, oh no, I'm not.
All right, what's your name?
Kendall.
And your phone number?
7.
And you want a heart shape?
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to have all the piping. But
That's kind of hard to see.
It's your brain for the heart, whether it's hybrid or not. So it's the same price, so you may as well get it.
oh, okay.
The border,
Mm-hmm.
it gives it a more finished look. It looks way better.
So what, all white like that? All white border?
Yeah, white is fine. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
that's
Okay.
easy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. And I wanted to say,
What do you wanted to say?
31.
You have a picture of it?
Yes, you need me to send it
I
somewhere?
just want to see it real quick.
She's got a couple of different pictures.
Which one do you want it to look like?
I think they all look pretty similar. Just a heart.
With those borders, yes?
Yes.
She'll do the big piping, yep. Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so it's 31.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Yeah, but I want like 30 on top and then 1 on the bottom. Not like 30 next to each other. I want it on top of each other.
So you want the number 30 and then 1, like...
No, the letters.
So like this, ma'am?
No, I want it like...
You want it handwritten.
Yes.
So she wants 31 written in cursive. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, real quick. Please. Example. Just in case there's an error.
And what will it be yellow or white?
What?
Like the inside.
Yellow cake.
Oh, okay.
One. Like that?
That's perfect.
Why does it look not like 30? Is that how you spell 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Just looks weird to me.
All right. Is this all for you?
Yes.
It's $24.95.
All right.
I'm sorry, did you say the color
Oh, white. Yes.
that you went to writing in?
Color? You want the writing in white, or you
The
want?
No, I
Oh,
want the
black.
writing in black. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, can I get a cupcake
Yeah.
too, please?
What kind?
Chocolate. Thank you. I knew that I wanted to get a cake made so that I could take some pictures with the cake. And when is the last time that you had a birthday cake? You know, like as you get older, you don't really, well, I had it. I can't remember the last time that I was like, oh, I should get myself a birthday cake or even cupcakes. And I had also seen Jaleesa and Chelsea do like a hotel type picture that I wanted to emulate and copy. So I ended up doing that, but it was really hard trying to find a baker in the city. I was reaching out to the girls. The girls was trying to charge me $100 for a heart cake. I'm like, push come to shove, I'll just order me a little stencil, a heart stencil or something on Amazon and make the cake myself, because it's no way that a cake costs, not to say that, you know, your price is your price, but I'm not paying it. I'm not paying it. I'm sorry, I can't pay that. So I ended up calling a local bakery and just asking them, you know, how much it would cost. And it ended up working out. I think I shared with y'all a couple months ago, maybe, or 6 weeks ago, that I wanted to get this specific dress made. So I was in Joanne, I was picking out the fabric, I was, you know, like planning. I had this idea in my head, and I still do have it. This idea in my head of this dress that I wanted to get made, right? And it was like a mixture of two different pieces. So I hit up somebody that I knew to get the dress made, and so, you know, hindsight is 2020, and I know now what I didn't know then. And one thing, well, as I was, you know, like going through the process of getting a dress made, and then the very last like fitting that I had to see how things were coming along, I don't know if it was I don't know if what I had in my mind was like actually coming to fruition, or if it was actually like my vision was being, I don't know. I just wasn't seeing myself in this dress for my birthday. I don't know if it was like, I don't know if it was giving birthday vibes based on the plans that I had. It was definitely giving like a nice photo shoot, but the type of photo shoot that I had planned, I wasn't quite sure if this dress would align with those plans, especially because the weekend of my birthday celebration, it was raining. It was raining, so. I know you're probably like, girl, you look crazy. What's going on? I didn't want to mess my hair up. It's raining. So that's already the first strike. I don't even have my birthday dress or two-piece, whatever it is that I got made. I don't even have that. I just called the girl. She didn't answer. So I don't know what to do about that. I also don't have a makeup appointment anymore because she just canceled. So it's given, I don't know. I don't know. That whole situation, it was just I had really high hopes for the situation and the seamstress that I had chosen. Now I am starting to feel just a tad bit stressed because, just, yeah, man. But what I am gonna do is push come to shove. I'm trying to figure out, do I just want to cancel it all, or do I want to still chuck it up and just go forward with it? Because I don't have a makeup appointment and I don't have a dress. So, and the girl that has the dress, she said the dress is not ready. So I'm like, okay, well, I know a seamstress, the lady that I was gonna use to make the dress initially. And I called her and I said, like, hey, push come to shove, can I come down there and get this dress fixed? And she said, yeah. But the girl who has the dress hasn't responded. So I'm gonna try to call and get it, but if not, I did order another dress though. I will say that, just like a plain black dress, and I don't mind wearing that. It was like $80, I think. So I don't know. But everything happens for a reason. I ended up going to a boutique here in the city. All right, just got here to the place that I bought the dress from. I didn't even get a confirmation that the dress was ready or nothing like that. Oh, it's up there. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. I called the restaurant. Well, they called me, actually. They called me to see if I was still keeping the reservation. And I was like, because the people that I invited, basically all of them canceled except for one, for the most part. I don't know what else to say. Hello. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing well. I purchased a dress online. What's the first and last name? And when did you place that order? Today. It's okay. Have your ID in the card you paid with? I don't know if I had the card I paid with, but I have my ID. Thank you. You're welcome. You have a great one. You too. And that dress was perfect for the night that I had, the things that I was doing, the makeup look, the shoes, everything. It was just, everything happens for a reason, and it all worked out perfectly. And it was only $70. Whereas the dress that I was getting custom made was going to be like $375. Then it was time for me to get my makeup done, but I had a makeup appointment. I had everything planned in the beginning. Remember, everything was planned out. The day before, or maybe a couple days before, the makeup artist that I had chosen, which is my cousin, she ended up telling me that she wasn't going to be able to do my makeup and I had to find somebody else. So I was like, oh no, honey. Oh no, like this is terrible, awful, dangerous, because I don't like, no shade, but I didn't want anybody else to do my makeup. Like, I had it all planned out in my head the way that I wanted it to go. So I hit up this well-known makeup artist in the city and I set an appointment. I paid my deposit, and the day of my birthday festivities, I get a call. I didn't get the hey boo text. I get a call, but my phone number, I don't play about when it comes to like my number. So anybody who calls me and the number is not saved, it goes straight to voicemail. So I didn't see the call. So I ended up calling back, which I typically don't even do because I have a different phone number area code. So anybody that's in my city, you don't make a mistake and call my number, because say I had a 305 number. Somebody from 443-667 is not, that's the area code for Baltimore City. You're not making a mistake in butt dialing a 305 number. You just don't make that mistake. So I'm like, this has to be somebody, trying to get in touch with me. And I had already had a few situations within the past week about like random people calling me. So I'm already frustrated about that. Or random people having my phone number. So I'm already frustrated about that. And I ended up calling back and she's like, hey. And I'm like, who is this? And she's like, oh, it's your makeup artist. So I'm like, oh Lord, what's going on? So she tells me that she can't do my makeup and that I can come another time. But the time that she told me, I had saxophone practice. I got practice. I'm not canceling my practice, so
Yeah.
I just found somebody else.
Cool. So, what would you like to spend time on today? Do you want to kind of just jump straight into summertime and see what we can do with that, or?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And I got a new read too, so I could
Okay.
tell the difference between the one that they gave me and the one that I got off Amazon.
Yeah. Do you know which ones you got off Amazon? Like the name of the
No,
brand or anything like that?
but it feels better.
Okay. I mean, did you get a box of them?
Yeah, I got a box, but I left the box at home.
I'm just curious. I'm sure it is better. The reeds that you got with the instrument, I had never heard of them before, so they might not be the nicest, but I'm sure whatever you got is cool. Do you know if they're like Rico or Theodario or Van Dorian?
No, let me look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the E and the F.
Yeah. Remember, press the thumb key.
Oh. But it's the same. It's just a little bit deeper, right?
Yeah. So like, if mine,
It sounds the same.
it's the same pitch.
Higher.
It's just higher.
All right. I'm not canceling my saxophone practice. I'm like, no. This is the only time that I really get for myself. I am super dedicated to saxophone, which is a hobby of mine. I've shared it before, and that's really the only time that I would have had to practice that week because I didn't have time or I didn't make time to practice during the week. So I was like, I'm not giving up my saxophone practice. I'm just not. And I had already paid for it. So now I'm on Instagram, like typing away, trying to find like Baltimore makeup artists, DMV makeup artists, even though I know I'm not going to be able to travel all the way to DC to get my makeup done. I'm like, can I find somebody? So I'm DMing people. Everybody's saying, oh, well, I can push the time back for you. I can just take a few dollars. I don't need you to take a few dollars off. I just need everybody to maintain the time that they saved. That's really all that I need. I don't need you to take $5 off. I don't need you to take $10 off because whatever. And then the makeup artist ended up texting me like, hey, actually, I can still take you if you need me. So you put me through all of this for nothing? You put me through, you I don't even have time to vent. The makeup artist that I had, the second makeup artist though, she did tell me, like I can reach out to some of my colleagues and see if maybe they could do it. So that was really kind. But I ended up not going with the people that she recommended, and I went with this other girl. In the sky, I never care. Fish out the church, falling in. And all of my do is I feel like a roach. You okay, Reform? I don't really be out doing the whole thing.
So was you doing this for like a photo shoot or something?
Yeah, I got a photo shoot at it's right after this, honestly, at 6.
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying. Nobody else gonna come in here?
No.
Okay. I think I don't even know if I'm gonna have to slip this little dress on.
Yeah, everything is pretty much done for today.
Okay.
Alright. So you just come over here, right here. Alright. Right there. So how did you find me? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, we're glad to have you. You can put it anywhere, yeah. And are you okay with the before picture?
Yes. Girl, I'm gonna need so much grace that I'm okay with whatever you want to do. Cause I got I think my nails. I didn't have time to get my nails. All right, you just want me to sit.
Yeah, you can just sit right there. You can put your purse on the running chairs.
Now, by the time I get to the makeup artist that actually did my makeup, I was very frantic. No, I was very, yeah, that's the word. I was very just like all over the place. My nails weren't done. It was raining, so my hair was kind of fuzzy. I was just aggravated. I don't know if it was me, but I like looked to the side to like check my makeup because I'm like, everything has been going wrong today. Like, I don't know this girl's work like that. I've only seen it on Instagram. So I want to make sure that my makeup comes out the way that I really like. So I look in the mirror. She's like, are you going to be doing that the whole time? I'm like, what, looking to see my makeup? She's like, yeah, like I want it to be a surprise. I'm like, ma'am, I really don't need any more surprises today, but I ended up just closing my eyes and I just let her do her thing.
And I feel like I learned a lot of hard lessons at 21 to 24. I'm good on that. Living life and growing organically and just growing closer to God.
But the makeup came out cute. I liked it. It is what it is. I paid for the makeup and then I left and I went home. I was supposed to go to the photo shoot that I had booked, but the makeup appointment ran into the photo shoot. So I had to forfeit my $50 deposit for the photo shoot and I didn't make it. Instead, I ran home. I got dressed. I want to say I painted my nails. I was just like painting my nails because I didn't have time I don't go to the salon and get my nails done. I always do my own nails, but I didn't have time. So I'm just like, I don't want my pictures to have just bare nails. If I could just have just a pop of red, which is what I typically do, then, it'll suffice. It's not like she's going to be zooming in to my nails. She being the photographer that I ended up using. So I had booked a photographer sometime this summer for me and my son to take some pictures. And I just called her on a whim. I'm like, hey girl, I know this is crazy, but I really need a photographer for tonight. And she was like, oh yeah, cool, no problem. Thank God. She said that she was already out doing a photo shoot. So she would just have to shoot over downtown to where I would be taking or having dinner to take the pictures. And she only charged $65 for 15 minutes, whereas the photographer that I was going with prior charged $250 for 30 minutes, I think. But the difference was that package came with a black truck, which I wanted to kind of use as a prop because I wanted to go into this location, but I didn't think that they were going to allow us in. And both photographers told me that they probably weren't going to let us in. So I didn't, I just wanted to use a black truck for my photo shoot. But at this point, now that I forfeited the photographer that I was originally going to go with, I don't have a black truck. So I'm trying to figure that out while I'm painting my nails all crazy. And I'm like, so I had to get in the car because we do have dinner reservations at 8. So I'm like riding downtown from my house. And then I'm like, let me just order a Lyft, which the makeup artist had actually suggested. I already had the idea, but I didn't really know how it was going to work. But I figured I would just try it. What do I have to lose? So I ended up ordering a Lyft on my way to the restaurant. And when I got there, the Lyft was pulling up at the same time as me. So I was like, okay, this is cool. Maybe this might go well. But I get in the Lyft. I'm like, actually, sir. Well, first I had to valet my car, which I was going to do anyway because I had on these high heels. And I was like, I don't really need a ride. I know this might sound crazy. I don't really need a ride. I just need to take some pictures with your car. And I'm like, oh, I had cash. I had gotten some cash, but I don't think that I had it in my purse. So I'm like, I I assumed that he didn't have Cash App. So I'm like, I have PayPal, you know, what do you have? And he's like, oh, I have Venmo. Y'all know black people don't be using Venmo. So I called one of my cousins. He's black, but so I'm like, can you Venmo somebody for me real fast, please? So he like sends the Venmo, and the man is like, okay, perfect. He steps out, he takes a smoke break, and I'm just like taking my pictures. At this point, I'm feeling the vibes. Everything is perfect. I added a little bump to my hair. The makeup was cute. The dress was fitting all fine, all nice. The curves were showing, my back was out. It was perfect. The nails, they were, you know, a little crunchy, but nobody could see. I had a bouquet of flowers.
Making some great pose. You very serious. That's your birthday.
Oh, I know one that I want to do.
Do something like girls doing.
Like what? Like this. Oh, yeah, it's getting sexy. You getting the flowers? Yeah. Oh, now I want to sit inside.
It was just really nice. I felt really pretty. And I wasn't even like scared to pose. It wasn't like, oh, I don't know what to do. At first I was like, oh, I'm a little bit shy. But no, girl, take these pictures so we could get out of this rain. And that was another thing. The Lord stopped the rain. It was like a tiny, tiny mist, but it definitely wasn't giving like hard pour, which we thought it was going to be. So I was really happy about that. Like taking those pictures, I just felt so beautiful, so sexy. All of my poses, you know, like everybody around was helping me. Like, oh, you should do this. You should do this. You should do this pose. Do this with your hand. Do this with the flowers. Pose this way. Like that was probably the best time. So then it was time for dinner, which I was going to cancel, but I ended up hitting up the restaurant in the DMs a few days before, just like, hey, you know, like I do social media. I wanted to ensure that I'll be able to take some content while I'm there. And they were like, sure, no problem. Actually, we're fully booked, but give me your information, like your name, your phone number, and I can, you know, squeeze you in for a reservation. So I asked a couple people and I'm like, I really don't want to cancel because my name is out there. You know, like I think I've done a really good job over the past year or so of keeping my name clean. Like you don't see me in any scandals, any drama. Nobody's out there, you know, like just ragging down on me about the way that I do business. And real quick, that was another thing. Based on all these different situations that I had, my mother was like, you need to have people start signing contracts and NDAs because between, you know, this person and that person in this situation and that situation, it was a lot of things that could have been avoided, should have been avoided, and should have never happened. But that's besides the point. So when it comes down to dinner, these people had already been so nice as to squeeze me in, get me a reservation for my birthday, and to make the accommodations to where it's like, okay, we'll sit you here and you can get your content. So I did want to cancel, but I was like, I don't want to have that reputation as somebody, you know, who doesn't show up. Granted, circumstances do happen, but if I could have made it, then I should have made it, which I did. Oh, it's a mail in here.
A minute?
No.
Okay.
May I have the char grilled oysters?
Yes.
I'm not sure about the steak. You get the steak and a sauce.
So you mix it up however you want, but it's a la carte. So it doesn't come together.
Right.
The steak you like, the prime steaks are kind of like the classics. Dry aged steaks are
Top tier luxury vibes. I really enjoyed myself at this restaurant. It's not typically like fine dining is not something that I typically indulge in. A lot of times in the past, I always felt like it wasn't really worth it. You know, like it was just giving like very much bougie, you know, and I'm not really a bougie type of girl. I mean, I can be. Sometimes I aspire to be, but at the end of the day, I'm just, you know, like, I'm just me, same OG, same old KB. So it was really nice though, like the fine dining for that evening, to have that experience. And it is something that I want to do at least once a quarter now. Like just try really nice restaurants, get dressed up, put on some heels, valet the car, and you know, just have that experience. So the food was good. I don't have any complaints. Of course, the bill was hundreds of dollars, but it is what it is. Again, it was nice to have the experience. We had a really good time, and I was grateful and appreciative. And then it was time to go to the hotel, which, remember, I told y'all that I wanted to take, you know, like some hotel pictures, and the hotel that I chose is actually downtown as well, and it was really nice too. It was renovated, or it is renovated. The room like overlooked the harbor. It was just so nice. It was nice to just not come home and just, you know, sleep in the bed that we have here. But I wanted to go to a hotel, and, you know, just it's something about being in a hotel for me. If you never experienced, you know, just like sleeping in a hotel, you should treat yourself to a nice staycation. And that's exactly what it was giving, a nice little luxury staycation vibe. I loved it. They had a pool there. They had a jacuzzi hot tub, but it wasn't open. The bathroom was nice and renovated. Again, like, you could see over the whole inner harbor, which I really, really liked. Like, I really loved that real bad. Didn't get, you know, like any room service or anything like that. It was just cool. But while I was at the hotel, it was another one of my cousin's birthdays. So I ended up going out with them and just seeing, you know, what was going on at this little bar that one of my cousins owns. And
Okay, Fred. I know he keep on motion every time he get. Oh, what's that?
the vibes were the vibes were
That was the plan.
yeah, I didn't stay that long. You know, I don't drink, I don't do hookah. My cousins, you know, that's always their vibe, which is fine. It's just not my thing. So I didn't really stay that long. I just went to kind of show face, you know, say hi, and then I went back to my hotel room. All right, y'all. Don't ask me how I got out with my cousins, but I'm back at the hotel now, so you know. But it is time to wash this makeup off. So, yeah, overall, I'm really grateful that the mindset that I had this year, the place that I'm in this year, emotionally, spiritually, financially, mentally, really allowed me to enjoy this birthday. Because if not, I probably would have crashed out. You know, I would have been angry. I would have been upset, resentful, bitter. I would have been a lot of those things. And I'm not. I'm really happy that everything worked out the way that they did. Everything happens for a reason. And I'm super grateful. I am blessed to see 31. I know a lot of people, especially from my city, who don't live to see 31 years old. So I am super grateful, and I've accomplished a lot in my 31 years. And I'm also looking forward to the next 31 years, everything that I'll do, everything that I'll achieve, everything that I'll be and become. I am healing. I am seeking joy. I really, truly am. Like, this is probably one of my best years, for sure. 30 was one of my best years. My whole 30s it's just giving top tier. Ever since I heard that on Pop the Balloon, I love saying that. Top tier luxury vibes. That's what it's giving. So wish me a happy birthday. Thank you so much for being here. I am grateful for this community that we are building on YouTube. A subscribe would help. If you're thinking about, oh, what does she want for her birthday? A subscribe. Why would you not subscribe? So other than that, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end. Follow me on all socials. I am Bobby View everywhere, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.